Now I just started heating this copper sulfate. This is fresh copper sulfate that came directly from the supply house. And you can see already on the outside and on the edges of each of these little rocks, you're starting to see white form. What you're seeing is the copper sulfate is being dehydrated, or it's becoming anhydrous. Both terms apply here, and as it becomes anhydrous like you're seeing here, it turns white. And so all of the white areas are where the copper sulfate has lost water. And you'll also see some white that's kind of flaked off the sides as the water has been driven out. It kind of, the water bubbles of the liquid water sort of explode and come on out of the rock, and as they do so, you see all these little white areas here, and those white areas eventually look brown because they're changed from copper 2 to a copper 1. Copper with a +2 charge and copper with a 1 charge. And the copper with the 1 charge has the brown look to it. And the copper with the +2 charge is just sitting there as white. So as it heats, it changes. And you can see those rocks just changing like crazy, becoming more and more white, and becoming what we call anhydrous. Now that flash of white was just the camera adjusting, and it should come back down here in just a moment. There we go. I'm going to get over here. I can't get that to calm down at all. There we go. And you just see it getting whiter and whiter and whiter until it will turn all white. I'm going to stop this now, stop the recording, and I will turn it back on when it gets to a whiter state. All of this is happening because the little tiny Bunsen burner that I have underneath this evaporating dish is providing heat, which of course evaporates water. And the water really isn't combined, it's really kind of adsorbed, so to speak, on the surface of the molecule of the copper sulfate. So here you see it, it's continuing to change even though I've turned off the burner because it's still hot. And so the water is still evaporating off. And that's how it's going to look. Now here it is just a minute or two later, and you're actually seeing that the rocks are just about all turned to a white color. And that's how it all happens. Hydrated and then dehydrated.